Yeah, okay. Yeah, there we are.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Take 3 show. I'm your host, Jacob London, filling in for Chris Doman, who is still away today. He will be back later tonight with our recap. I will most likely be asleep again because it is 1 a.m. here in Australia, but got to stay up for Star Wars. With me today, this morning, late afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the world, Kees, how you going, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon right here, so actually a pretty good time to be awake. Very hyped for the next panel coming up, The Last Jedi. I can't wait to see everything coming out, the news, whatnot. Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's awesome. And joining us today, who was away yesterday because he couldn't quite make it, Mark, how you going? Matt,
Mark?
sorry, fuck. Mark Riley. Mark Riley himself is here. How you going, Matt?
I'm doing really fine, Evan. This morning. I'm away for one day. One day I'm away for. Yeah, forget my name.
Yeah, fuck up, Jacob.
I forget your. Okay, to be fair, I forget your name because in our chat your name is Riley. So I keep seeing Riley.
Technically, it's Riley fanboy.
Riley fanboy, indeed.
All right.
Yeah.
Here.
Serious face.
10
Come
a.m.
on.
here in New York, so it's really good time to be up at.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm just ready for the whole day to talk Star Wars. I'm sad I missed yesterday, but hey, you know what? You got to go to school sometimes and just sit and watch people's BS films in your video production class. An attempt to sit in the back of the room, but where I was sitting in the back of the room to where I thought I could maybe watch the live stream of the 40th anniversary panel, my professor sat right next to me. I was like, God!
Damn it!
All right.
But my schedule was free, so it's all Star Wars now.
Right.
All right. Though, before we start getting into the Last Jedi panel and our predictions and what are we expecting from today, how about that 40th anniversary panel yesterday? Like, my God, how amazing was that? What a wonderful way to kick off Star Wars Celebration. As I wasn't here yesterday afternoon to give my thoughts because it was 4 a.m. by the time that thing finished. So I was asleep.
Yeah.
But, Case, what were your thoughts on the 40th anniversary panel?
Well, I don't think that I have to talk about the 40th anniversary panel anymore because I gave my thought yesterday in the wrap-up. I think, like, you two weren't here. You guys haven't given your reactions yet. So, Jacob, what did you think of the 40th anniversary panel?
I cried. Pretty heavily.
I did too.
I probably would have cried more if, the stream worked, but
Yeah.
well, that is what it is. Hopefully that doesn't happen again today. I really hope they actually put the full thing up so that I can watch it again and get that emotional again, but it is what it is. I thought the tribute to Carrie Fisher it was funny. We were talking and I said beforehand, I thought Carrie was going to be a part of this. They were going to acknowledge that Carrie wasn't there, but I thought and at the start when they said, and we do want to mention Carrie and Kenny not being here, which I thought was very respectful and very lovely, but I thought that would be it. And I was like, all right, I'm glad that's how they ended it. I'm glad they mentioned it because we know we're getting Mark Hamill later today. I was like, no, all right, that's good. And then I thought it was great that George Lucas came out. It was essentially George Lucas, this is your life. Like, it was just, hey, let's just go through and talk about Star Wars with you sitting there and everyone. I thought it was very weird that I did love that they didn't mention that they weren't bringing in the new films. It was all about the 6. And then when Harrison Ford walked on the stage, I lost it. I was just like, yes, he's here. So that was incredible. But then just to top it off, like the Carrie fit, what they did with Carrie, I just that broke my heart. But it was the video was happy yet sad yet it was just incredible. Matt, what are your thoughts?
I shared same sentiments. I loved, and listen, I really loved Force Awakens. I'm looking for The Last Jedi, but there was something about the fact that they were celebrating the past 40 years of Star Wars and those 6 films and the people who were in those 6 films that made it what it is today. It was just fantastic because, Hayden Christensen, we have not seen him really talk about Star Wars since like 2005. And to have him come back and talk about what it sort of meant for him and his career, and then you see, and I liked how it was kind of like they started with sort of, Hayden Christensen and Dave Filoni, and then they got, by the end, it was just like the original trilogy. The guys who were there from 77, from 80, who made it the franchise it is today. I thought that Billy Lord, I thought her tribute to her mother was just wonderful, and you really, from the way she talked about in the video you saw, Carrie really loved being a part of Star Wars and the fandom. And then when Harrison Ford came out, I lost it. And then when he said, like, thank you to all of you, because here's the thing, Harrison Ford's my favorite actor, but I'm not gonna lie, in the past few years his public persona has been of a grumpy man, but he was very lively and smiley and just was happy to be there, seeing all the fans of something that was at the time in 77, like he talks about, like he was building a door for Francis Ford Coppola, and then he got hired in Star Wars, and here he is now with all these people who love him. You really see that although a grumpy old man, he does respect the fans of Star Wars and of this, which I thought was amazing, and it was great. And that tribute, it was a precursor to the panel we're going to get today, which is just crying and laughing at the same time.
Yeah,
very much so. I do want to echo some of what Jeremy has said on his YouTube page and on Facebook. Was that felt it was Star Wars, and it was, there weren't the divides of the prequels and the originals and the new films, and no, it was Star Wars. Do you love Star Wars? And if your answer was yes, you felt like you were a family. And that was something that I really got in there. I think there is very much now a mood of the prequels aren't the worst 3 films ever made. And that idea and mood has definitely changed over the last few years. I
have something to add to that, because as probably out of this panel the biggest prequel fan there is, those were the Star Wars movies I was introduced to and I grew up with. That was my Star Wars. And it's been difficult. I know it's been changed the last few years, but for a while it was very difficult because it almost felt like there's the original trilogy, then there's 50 Feet of Crap, and then there's the prequels that you like, and if you like them, you're not a Star Wars fan. To see that there wasn't, like you said, Jacob, there wasn't a divide in the Star Wars family between the original cast and the prequels of like, we're all a part of this, and we're all a part of, love it or hate it, the prequels added to the world. They added to the characters. They are important parts of the Star Wars story, and the people...
They're canon.
They're canon.
You can't deny they're not canon.
You can't... but that's... when you use that word canon, it's like saying a comic book. I'm saying like they're a part of making the Star Wars world that it is now. Because I don't feel like we get to The Force Awakens, to Last Jedi, if we never had the prequels. I
definitely not.
Feel like
that is true.
Prequels, if George Lucas didn't do the prequels, Star Wars would just be the 3 films. I feel like had he never told the backstory that he wanted to tell, I feel like he never would have even considered there being a story beyond Jedi.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. I feel I feel if he didn't, if the prequels were received as well as Force Awakens was,
Or
he
the
doesn't sell. He doesn't sell to Disney. He makes them himself.
Probably.
That's just how I But speaking of Force Awakens, let's talk about the sequel. Hey, Last Jedi comes out in December this year. Today we are. Look, it's not confirmed, but it'd be the stupidest move Disney ever does if they don't show the trailer today.
That would be the biggest FU that they would ever have done.
No. Did you guys not see the Good Morning America?
It didn't confirm
Mark
it.
Hamill?
It didn't.
I thought it had confirmed that there's the trailer is today.
They haven't 100% confirmed. They have gone. You're getting a trailer. Like we are getting a trailer, but they just haven't said the word trailer. We're
getting a trailer. There's like a 99.99% chance.
It would be if people thought last year's was bad, this would be worse, and I think this would be the end of Celebration being this thing where, hey, 3 guys on the internet are going to watch it live at 1 a.m. in the morning because we want to see a trailer. It'll be, well, do I really want to watch it?
Listen, if they don't show a trailer, then to me as a fan, they do not listen to their fans because that means they did not listen to fans with. Now, listen, I loved the Rogue One panel, but it was terrible when it came to revealing news and showing a trailer. And that if they do not show a trailer, that's basically Disney doesn't listen to the fans.
Yeah, the problem with the Rogue One trailer, and hindsight is 2020. The problem was they hadn't finished the movie at that point. Like they were having massive script issues. They were having massive issues on the ending.
Well, the problem was Gareth Edwards originally went into making the ending going like, well, they're not going to let me kill off the entire cast. And then Disney was like, oh, you want to do that? Go right ahead. And he was like,
yeah, but that was before they'd shot the ending. The third act, there were massive issues with how it was playing out.
Yeah.
And the problem was those massive issues were happening 2 weeks before Celebration.
Yeah, and also a thing that came out like a few days before Celebration last year was there was something confirming like we're going to show a Rogue One trailer at that point as a commercial break for a show, and everyone was running with that. Everyone was like, okay, we're getting a trailer, and Disney didn't put that to rest. They didn't say, no, we're not showing a trailer. They didn't say anything about it, so everyone was like, oh, we're getting a trailer. Then you get a sizzle reel, and to be honest, the sizzle reel was really good. It was really fun to see that.
But it's the sizzle reel that they showed at Celebration.
Yeah, that was in the
YouTube channel.
But the thing is, like, everyone was expecting a trailer, and we didn't get a trailer, and that was why people were pissed. But in the end, I think it worked out fine. It was just at the moment itself, it sucked. But I think that they learned from that, and I think that we won't have that issue anymore with Last Jedi this year. So we're getting a trailer, and I just want to talk about what we're going to see in that trailer because
let's get into it.
I have some of my own ideas.
Yeah, I have
also just real quick.
Wolf.
The head of this channel, Chris Doman, is in the chat and has just responded to us saying, hey, I hope you dorks don't have too much fun without me. Chris, we are missing you.
We will, Chris.
We will have so much fun without you, and it just sucks that you have to work and whatnot, but hey, we're going to enjoy the hell out of the panel, and we won't miss you. All right.
God, Kees, why do you have to be that way?
But, all right, let's get back on topic. The Last Jedi panel. Before we get into the trailer, okay, I know we want to get into the trailer, but we've got 45 minutes to talk about this thing. So let's get into the trailer in a bit. What are we expecting from the panel itself?
The case itself. Well, from the panel itself, I just want to know a little bit how shooting went for everyone. I just want to know a little bit about the relations between everyone, because what we've heard is that Ray and Luke, Daisy Ridley and Mark Hamill are actually doing pretty well in terms of relation. However, I haven't heard anything between like Andy Serkis and God damn it, Adam Driver. Like I think that we are going to see somewhat of a training between Kylo Ren and Snoke, but we haven't heard anything from that. And that's something that I want to see in the trailer, and I want to hear a little bit. Like if Andy Serkis is there, I am not really sure, but if he's there, I want to hear a little bit from him, and I want to hear a little bit from Adam Driver. Like how is it now after The Force Awakens, going between those two. What I also kind of want to I don't know if Benicio del Toro and Laura Dern have been confirmed to be there, but it would be nice to have well, if they're not there, it still would be nice to have an announcement what their characters are, because we heard things. We need to know a little bit. I want some reviews, not just from the trailer itself. I just want them to reveal, like, is Laura Dern the character of Lady Coruscant that we know from Bloodline? Is Benicio del Toro going to be an older version of Ezra Bridger, or perhaps he's Thrawn or whatever? Like, just give us something so that everyone can just shut up about their speculation and we have something, because I hate everyone coming with these stupid theories that make no sense, and I just want something that we can actually go with, and that we can stop speculation about it.
Okay, so you don't like my theory that Snoke is the Naboo pilot from Phantom Menace?
Matt, shut up! Shut up! No! Fuck off!
So,
okay, Jacob,
Matt.
what do you expect us to do?
Okay, so my biggest expectation from this is I have a feeling it's going to be very much like the 40th anniversary. It's just a chat amongst the cast. I have a feeling we are going to get nearly everyone from the movie in there today. I think you're going to get Oscar Isaac, you're going to get John Boyega, you're going to get Daisy Ridley, Mark Hamill is there. I have a feeling Gwendolyn Christie is going to be there. I actually have a feeling she's going to be moderating again.
That's very possible, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You're going to get Adam Driver. Andy Serkis, I wouldn't be surprised. I will put hard money on the fact that Del Toro and Laura Dern are there. I think this is going to be their first big marketing push. Like, all right, roll them all out. This is The Last Jedi is coming out in December. Like, it's coming. This will be the first, like, hey guys, we got a new Star Wars movie coming. And it will. The biggest thing that I also think we're going to get out of this is we're going to start. I don't think we're going to get a lot of details about the movie. I think we're going to get a lot of stories and a lot of. Oh, I can't say that.
Yeah,
I think it would be stupid but Del Toro is playing Ezra. I think it would be stupid to announce it now because we still have an entire season of Rebels, but that's just me.
Well, the thing is, the time that The Last Jedi releases will be halfway through season 4, so I don't really know when you would announce it, because he is going to be in the movie. If he is Ezra, then we're going to know halfway through season 4 that Ezra lives past all of Rebels and he is in The Last Jedi. But the thing is, like, I think you would have to announce it now, not really that much later. Just announce it now, show it in the trailer, and show. Just show it to reveal it. I think
my counter to that, just real quick before, and I'll let Matt get in just a sec.
Yeah,
my counter to that would be, my counter to that is, say the first 9 episodes of Rebel season 4 is the story of Ezra becoming Benicio del Toro's character. Right now, if you announce that Ezra is Benicio del Toro's character, that opens up a whole whirlwind of, all right, well, we know that he's this type of person, yada, yada, yada. Whereas if at the end of of the mid-season finale, Ezra could be a completely different type of character, and you're not spoiling Rebels by announcing it then. I also think it's going to be a twist. I also think it's a twist on who he is, but that's just
Interesting.
all right. Matt, what are you hoping to get out of this panel?
The first thing I'm hoping to get is Oscar Isaac just gets to talk a lot about Poe, because Poe's my favorite character for The Force Awakens. I just want to know that there's more Poe in this movie. Just that's one thing. I also want Daisy Ridley to finally be able to talk about what it's like to have lightsaber combat training, because she was not allowed to talk about that before The Force Awakens. Because it was a secret that she even did the fighting. John Boyega was able to talk about that. Basically, from this panel, whereas the 40th anniversary was a celebration of the past 40 years, I want this to be a celebration of what is to come, of what the future. We had yesterday the past, now we have the future. I think it's just going to be really funny. Going off of your whole Benicio del Toro's Ezra, just something interesting, because tomorrow's the Rebels panel. We don't totally know where Ezra as a character is going to be in season 4.
No.
We don't know if it picks up immediately where season 3 left off, or if it did what season 3 did, which is
It'll probably do a time jump again.
But that's what I'm saying.
Probably.
And so he could be even more changed than we saw.
Yeah.
I think they would keep it secret. Because Star Wars loves its reveals to the audience.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars loves the Luke and Leia are brother and sister. Darth Vader is Luke's father. Even for my generation, who weren't smart enough to
Palpatine
realize
is the
that,
Emperor.
Exactly. Yeah. Because we were kids and we didn't know that the guy from Return of the Jedi, who plays the Emperor, is named Ian McDiarmid. The guy playing Palpatine is Ian McDiarmid. We didn't know that, so when I saw Revenge of the Sith, and it has that scene where you find out he's the Emperor, I was like, what? What? That was my Vader, So I think they're going to keep that a secret. I do want to, just because Jurassic Park is in my top 5 favorite films, I just want to know what character Laura Dern is playing, because she's so awesome in Jurassic Park. I just want to get who she's playing. I know there's speculation that she's a character from some
Bloodline.
canon book, some senator,
Yeah.
some book I'm probably not going to read.
It's a great book, though. You should.
Yeah,
read
Kees, you say that multiple times, and yet I've read, of all the books you've recommended, I've read Catalyst.
And it was a great book.
It was.
It was a great book. So
It was. Okay. But basically, I just think today is just going to be a fun panel. I think it's going to be, you have John Boyega, Mark Hamill, and Oscar Isaac all on the same panel, so it's going to be really funny. I would not expect it to not be there to be a lot of laughs during this panel.
Yeah. They all have a lot of comedic chops, and also I think that Daisy learned a lot from Mark in terms of how to deal with certain questions, how to evade certain things. So I really want to see how she evades certain questions, if she'll get them, and how she'll just talk. But
no, she was great in that during Force Awakens, because I'm not sure if in the Netherlands you guys had the Ellen DeGeneres show.
No, never watched
He was on the talk show, and Ellen was asking her if she has a romance, with because she was on with John Boyega and Oscar Isaac, if she has a romance with you guys, and she was just like, "We'll see," and then she's like, "So is that no?" And she's like, "We'll see."
Okay,
I just like
real
saying
quick.
"We'll see."
You know what I hope now? Nah, you've convinced me. Josh Gad needs to come up on that stage.
Wait, Josh Gad moderates it. Josh Gad moderates the panel.
It has to happen now. All right. So, speaking of, Matt, what is your biggest surprise to come out of the Last Jedi panel? Other than a trailer, what is the biggest surprise?
Well, the biggest surprise, we were talking about this beforehand, it would come at the end of the trailer, which is that Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen are both in the movie as Anakin and Obi-Wan's Force spirits. That, I think, would be something. I think that's something that they would show the trailer. It comes at the very end of the trailer, and then when the lights come back on, there's Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen up on the stage with them. That would be awesome.
I agree that is a chance of happening. I actually do think that could potentially happen, and I would
also, if that does happen, Kees, you may want to take your headphones out because I may blow out your eardrums from screaming so loud.
I already said that I'm gonna mute you guys during the trailer because I'm gonna do my own reactions. So I'm not gonna be deaf by
video
you guys.
going like. And poor Jacob will be like, why?
I would just be sitting there going, "Oh my god, someone
why
save
didn't
me!"
we fire him?
Case,
Prequel fanboy.
biggest surprise to come out of the panel. What's yours?
Biggest surprise. Well,
Hera's in The Last Jedi.
I think Matt already took mine. Like Hayden Christensen being announced as the Anakin's Force Ghosts. Other than that, well, this is never going to happen. But they announced that Benicio del Toro will be Grand Admiral Thrawn. But yeah, that's never going to happen.
You don't know.
See,
That could actually happen.
I swore Kees was about to say that Laura Dern is Hera. I swear he was about to say that. I thought he was about to say they say Benicio del Toro is Ezra, but Laura Dern is Hera.
Well, look, the simple thing is, if anyone is going to play Hera, then it's Vanessa Marshall, because Vanessa Marshall has the same age as Laura Dern, and yeah, she is the voice. She is Hera, so yeah, that would be the only thing. But I don't think that Hera is alive by the time of The Last Jedi. As much as I want her to be, I doubt it. So, yeah.
I have two big surprises.
Oh boy, here we go.
Two big surprises. One, it's potential. One, never gonna happen. It'd be hilarious if it did, but it's never gonna happen. The first one, the first one that has a potential, and I think this could happen. Wedge is announced to be in the movie.
Okay, that's
Wedge is in it, and he comes out on stage because, hey, he was meant to be at Celebration. He was meant to be at the 40th anniversary panel.
Yeah, that's true.
There is a chance.
Mark Hamill took a picture with him. I follow Mark Hamill on Twitter.
So why wasn't he on the panel? Because he's at somewhere else. But anyway, that's one. The other one is I think Ewan McGregor does come out on stage, and I think it is now. And that is where at the end of the panel they do the announcement that Obi-Wan is getting a movie. I think that's
interesting.
There's a chance that that's where they do it, and that this is their marketing and everything. I don't think that will happen, but there is a chance.
Possibly.
The other one that has a maybe 0.5% chance that I think could be just brilliant and would be ballsy as fuck. It will never happen. But yeah, I've already told them, and they just sitting there like crying. So on May 25th this year, Pirates of the Caribbean opens.
All right, shut up.
May 25th.
Shut up. Shut up, Jacob. This is never gonna happen.
May is the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. They open Last Jedi is opening in May 25th. May 25th is, and Pirates of the Caribbean is being pushed to December.
Exactly. This is never, ever, ever going to happen, Jacob. Ever.
You watch. This is on record. If it happens, someone pay me.
Jacob, go home. You're drunk.
He is home, actually.
I think you're deprived of sleep right now.
Yeah,
Take a nap before the panel.
He lacks sleep, that's for sure. So
a little bit. All right. Well, that's anything else anyone wants to say about the panel other than let's talk about the trailer.
Well, Matt has something to say.
It's maybe not the panel, but just something about Last Jedi, which maybe could sort of lead in. And this is sort of, because Kees, you might like this. This is kind of about a book. Read the Force Awakens novelization. There's kind of a spark between Poe and Rey. I'm thinking either at the panel or in the trailer, there might be a confirmation that Poe and Rey are going to be a romance in Last Jedi.
That's possible.
I don't think they would ever confirm that at a panel. That would be confirmed in the movie.
No,
yeah.
I just wanted to talk about that because I would love that to happen.
Oh, but so many people want Poe and Finn to get together.
Anyway.
I'm not going there. I
We're
shouldn't have
not
brought
we're
that up.
not getting into that right now.
We're not
It's
getting
not
into
'cause
that.
we're homo-
Okay, let's talk about this trailer. What are we expecting? What do we want from it? Case, I'll get you to start because you were so excited before, and then I'll get Matt to go in.
All right, this trailer is going to make us laugh. It's going to make us cry. It's going to give us the feels. It's going to be amazing. And it's going to be a full-fledged 3-minute trailer or something. Like it's going to be long. It's going to reveal quite a lot of story. What I want to see in this, first of all, they'll probably start off with showing the last shot of the Force Awakens, and then continuing with Luke and Rey for the first bit of the trailer, showing their relation and potentially them training, potentially Luke whipping out his green lightsaber, which will be amazing, of course. I also think as I said before, we'll see Kylo Ren and Snoke training together, because that has also been hinted at. Like Kylo Ren needs a little bit of training to come back from his defeat against Rey on Starkiller Base. So I want to see what happens there. Someone has also said that I don't remember exactly. I think someone yesterday, maybe one of the guests, that the relation between Finn and Poe, that will be cool to see. Like they're probably going to kick some ass as two Resistance fighters. That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
But what I am looking forward to as a canon junkie is what is the state now of the galaxy system has been destroyed, because they glossed over it in The Force Awakens, and they did that because they couldn't really focus on politics. That was a deliberate choice. Like, you can't really focus on the politics because everyone hates Star Wars politics, right? However,
no one's
not
politics
everyone.
in a Star Wars movie.
Well, the thing
Some
is,
people like politics.
the thing is, after reading Bloodline, which is my second favorite canon novel now, I really do like politics. I'm very intrigued by the political state, and I want to see more of that in The Last Jedi, especially because I know that Rian Johnson had a hand in helping writing Bloodline, because Rian Johnson came in and helped write Bloodline with Claudia Gray to make it fit with everything that he wants to do in the movie. So I want to see more of the politics a little bit, and I hope that they can show a little bit of that in the trailer to see what the state of the galaxy is right now after the destruction of the Hosnian system. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to see the trailer. It's going to be amazing.
Just real before, Matt, I get to you. How much Leia do they show?
Ooh.
I think they'll show her a little bit. Like as I said, because of the politics, she's probably going to be involved there. Like State of the Resistance, State of the Galaxy. We'll see. But I think we'll definitely see her in the trailer.
All right, Matt, what are you expecting from the trailer other than Obi-Wan and Anakin?
Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm expecting. So we start off black screen. So here, we open up. It's Rey and Mickey's gym from Rocky. She's training. You got Luke there going like, "Come on, Rey."
Case, can I please kick him out? Can I please
Coming
kick
from
him
the guy
out?
who said they were going to open The Last Jedi on the Day of Pirates wants to kick me out. Yeah,
that is very true.
It's a joke. Okay, but so I think, like Case, because if you guys remember, the first sort of video or whatever that they showed us of Rian Johnson starting to film was starting with where the last movie ended off. So I think that's how the trailer opens up, is with that moment. I think we hear what Luke's first line is going to be. Like, that's how it opens, and then we get like Lucasfilm logo, and then we get into all like, I think we start kind of like with Kees. I want more of the politics, so I think we start to get into like, I think that's where we see Leia is like talking to, if Laura Dern is a senator, talking about sort of, the state of the Republic is ... We have a little stuff with Snoke and Kylo Ren. We have Luke and Rey training. We have Finn and Poe kicking ass, and then I think it just, in classic Star Wars fashion, then we get the big John Williams sort of melody of themes of just a bunch of great action scenes, and then you end with a cool line from the villain like, "Last Jedi must be destroyed," or something like that. And then we get Luke. Luke turns around, Ghost, Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan, and then December 2017. That's what I think.
That's a good idea.
That's smart.
See, this is what you get when you edit all those Schmodown trailers. You think a lot about editing trailers.
That makes sense, yeah.
So the biggest thing that I really want out of this is just security in the fact that Luke is not going to have a 2-minute role. I think,
of course.
and I know, I know he's not, but at the same time, I want security in the fact that, okay, that is actually going to be a story. Because you got to remember, we now have 4 storylines. This movie has to balance 4 storylines. They have Leia and what's her name? Leia and whoever Laura Dern is playing. That's one storyline.
Well, that's the question. If Laura Dern is indeed Lady Calrissian, which I doubt she is because the age gap is pretty big. But we'll see.
But even though I'm talking like, it has been heavily rumored that she is playing someone. She is playing someone in the political arena.
Yeah, she's playing a senator or someone. Yeah.
So we got Leia's story. We're gonna have Poe and Finn's story, Rey's story, and Kylo Ren's story. That's 4 big storylines going on at the same time. I guess I just want a little bit of security in the fact that they can handle 4 stories, and it's not going to feel like Phantom Menace. And that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not going to get that in a 2.5-minute trailer, but I might get some level of security in it. If I walk out of this trailer going, I'm pumped, I'm excited, and I feel confident in this movie and in Rian Johnson, great. I'm okay with that. But if I'm being honest, this trailer could literally just be Mark Hamill staring at us going, you're going to see this movie. You know you are. And that's it for 2.5 minutes.
The Last Jedi. You imagine that? No, the trailer is like the first minute, 30 seconds is just Luke staring at us. And then it's just like at the very end, you're going to see the movie anyway. Bam. Last Jedi, December 2017.
But it could literally be that, and I will still give them my money. It's not.
I forget who it was. I'm not sure if it was Jedi Council or the Schmoes No Show, but someone had brought up on one of those things of no matter what the trailer shows us, no matter how cool the marketing is for the movie, you take all that marketing away. I think they talked about on Jedi Council when the title was announced, and I think it was Campia or Ken who said, you give me the title and the release date, and I'm going to go and see the movie. I don't need anything more. And it's for us Star Wars fans who are what?
You give me a release date and I'm going. I don't even need a title.
Because here's the thing, and that's for fans like us who are up at 4 a.m. Up at what time are you up at, Kees? I'm up at 10 a.m. So I'm fine right now. But for the Star Wars fans who slept out all night to see this panel, they don't need to give us a trailer because they know you're getting your money anyway. The trailer could literally be Mickey Mouse standing with a sign that says "The Last Jedi comes out," blah blah blah, and I'll be like, "Oh, you were gonna give me your money anyway, suckers," and then that's it.
Yeah.
But they're going to
I think we just did a Family Guy episode, but anyway.
Listen, they're going to give us a trailer because they know, even though all Star Wars fans are going to go and see it the night it opens, we'd like to watch the trailers. Even though there are some fans who don't, a large majority like to watch these trailers.
Yeah, I do. It does remind me of when Force Awakens came out and tickets went on sale, I think at 7 a.m. in the morning, and then the final trailer dropped at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and about 6 of us were sitting there watching, getting ready to watch this trailer, And I just turned to them and I went, "You do realize we're about to watch 2.5 minutes of a movie we've already paid to see."
Well, that's funny.
It's like, what are we doing?
Because here in America, our tickets didn't go on sale until after the trailer had dropped.
Yeah, see, ours was all before it. So
yeah,
there's about 6 of us watching a trailer for a movie we had bought tickets for about 8 hours ago.
Yeah, it's like there's no purpose, but
yeah,
it's awesome.
Anyway, all right, let's get on to now. We got 20 minutes before the start of this stream. What is your thoughts on what we can do now? We were thinking about before the stream starts, let's rank the movies and let's talk about what our thoughts of the movies are. I am sure we have done this on another video about 1,000 times before, but who cares? This is fun. It's Star Wars weekend. So what we're going to do is each person give your number 9. Then we'll go each person number 8.
Wait, what are we doing? 9 Star Wars movies?
3.
All right.
Including
no, that makes sense.
Wait, including what are we including?
So the movies we're including is every theatrically released film. You've got the originals, the prequels, the new films, and the Clone Wars movie.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So I will start. My number 9 is The Phantom Menace. I think number 9, The Phantom Menace is just boring. And to me, sitting in a movie going, I am bored in a Star Wars movie is the most ultimate heartbreak of any film. As awesome as the fight between Darth Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan is, I was bored in a Star Wars movie, and that just hurts. Kees, what's your number 9?
My number 9.
I wonder what.
Yeah, the only reason I do not have the Phantom Menace last is because there was one scene that I legitimately love in that movie, and that is the pod race. That's 15 minutes that I genuinely love, that I think is amazing, and that is well executed. The Phantom Menace is pretty boring. I don't even like the lightsaber fight at the end, but there is one movie in the entire franchise that I don't get any enjoyment out. It's the longest of all. It's Attack of the Clones, because there's nothing at all in the entire movie that has my my interest. Like, there's a cool sound effect somewhere. There is a cool part of the arena fight, and that's about it. It's like, I hate that movie with a passion because there's just nothing in that movie that I like. So that's why Attack of the Clones is my number 9. All right. Matt, what's your number 9?
My number 9 is I'm going to say the Clone Wars movie. Just because, and I am probably the biggest Clone Wars fan out of this entire panel, but when I compare the movie to the show, I enjoy the movie, and I enjoy that movie a lot. But it's just there's things about the movie that could have been improved to me that the show didn't improve, so that's why I would put it at number 9.
All right.
So mine, actually, let's shake this up a little. Kees, what is your number 8?
Oh, my number 8 is your 9. It's the Phantom Menace, because it's it's not that much better than Attack of the Clones, but it does have a little bit of redeeming qualities compared to Attack of the Clones. So yeah, Phantom Menace at 8. Boring, not good, not a fan. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the prequels anyway. So.
And my number 8 is Matt's number 9 is Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I was disappointed because it was it's weird going into a movie knowing it's going to be bad, and I was going into this Star Wars movie knowing that it wasn't going to be good, and knowing that's it. To me, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. This was when I was starting to turn to the dark side and Star Wars was 3 great movies that has now just gone to shit. And this was what did it to me, but I wasn't bored, at least. I was a little bored and I was angry, but I wasn't bored, just mind-numbingly bored. So that's why it's number 8, not number 9. Matt, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is Attack of the Clones. As you guys all know, and as the hate mail will remind me, I enjoyed the prequels, all of them. I do agree that Attack of the Clones is the weakest. I think they focused on the wrong element of that movie. If they had focused on Anakin's turn, would have been with the love story being the background instead of vice versa, having a love story with the turn being the background. So that's why it's number 8.
All right. And Matt, I'll just go straight from number 8 and go to your number 7. What is your number 7?
You know what? I was originally going to vote with my brain, but I'm going to vote with my heart. Revenge of the Sith. I really enjoyed this movie. I really do. I watched it just this morning. This is where the voting with my brain, it would have been ahead of what my next one is going to be, but it is the best made of all the prequels. It is, it's the one where I would say if you hate Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace, you can at least maybe give this one a try. Yeah, I think it's well made, but there's one more prequel I like more, which I'll talk about next. And
all right, I'll go. My number 7 is Attack of the Clones. It has dialogue worse than a Twilight movie, and that is saying something. Yeah, I was just, and it's funny because yes, I was the ideal age to see this as a kid, and I still didn't like it. Like I looked at it and I was like, this is dumb. This is really dumb. So yeah, I don't want to like, and okay, we're gonna get out of this section soon, and we're gonna start talking about the movies that we love. So I don't want to. Let's move on from hating the prequels. Kees, give us the last prequel that you want to talk about. Second last prequel. Sorry.
No, wait. Actually, my number 7 would be the Clone Wars movie, which, objectively, if you're talking, it's probably the worst out of all because as a movie alone, it's pretty terrible. But I've rewatched the Clone Wars series 2 times. I saw it first after watching the Clone Wars movie, and then I rewatched the entire series twice, chronological order. So then you see the movie after 2 episodes among the episodes. Mm-hmm. The movie is not half bad then. It's actually pretty okay, and I enjoy it more. I can watch it more than the other 2 prequels that I have lower on my list. That's why the Clone Wars is higher than you guys have it on my list. And then my number 6... It's a prequel I put up with. I think it's okay. It's watchable. It has really great moments, but it also has moments that I hate, and that's Revenge of the Sith. So that's my number 6.
And Matt, your number 6 is
The Phantom Menace.
There we go.
You want to know why? That movie introduced me to Star Wars, which is the reason why I'm sitting here talking to you guys is not just because Star Wars, but it's because without that movie, I'm not a film fan. Because without that movie, I don't ever gain an interest into how you make movies. That movie is important to me. And because of that, I'm able to overlook things that others can't. And I'm able to find this silver lining of things that I really like Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor and Ian McDiarmid and Ray Park. And it's a movie that I don't care how much hate mail I get, how much in the live stream people say I'm not a Star Wars fan, because I am, because the reason why I rank this highest of prequels is because I know if I never saw this movie when I did, I would not be a Star Wars fan. This movie is always going to be important to me, and I have for all my life basically. When I got to a certain age to where you start to talk about films more sophisticated, and I would bring up, I used to have The Phantom Menace, my number 3 Star Wars movie, and I would get brutalized by people and told that I was a dumbass and I didn't know shit about film. You know what? But here's the thing. I understand why you guys hate it. Jacob, I can understand why you rank it your lowest. But there's just something about that movie. I watched it last week, and when I watch the credits to that movie, I just go, fuck, I want to watch that movie again because it's that good to me.
Well, the simple thing is, there are people who hate the prequels and who love them, but us three, we can at least talk about them in a way that we're not trying to kill each other. It's like we respect each other's opinions on it.
But here's my biggest thing. Matt, I am so jealous of you right now. And, okay, anyone out there, if you like the prequels, I am so insanely jealous of you because you have a Star Wars movie that you don't hate. And you are the luckiest person in the world.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there are 3 Star Wars movies that I cannot stand. And that hurts me. Now, and to me, that is where a lot of the anger comes from. We are jealous. We are jealous of the fact that 3 movies didn't live up to the hype. And so the fact that someone can sit here and say, I love the prequels, good on you.
Hello.
I am so insanely jealous of you because I can't do it. I can't sit here and say that I really enjoy the prequels. My number 6 is a prequel, and it's The Revenge of the Sith, and I still can't stand that movie. There is so many issues with that movie that I can't stand watching it. But listening to everyone I talk to who loves that movie, I just get so insanely jealous of the fact that they love that movie and that they can talk about that movie and like it is one of the originals. And I have heard people talk about it as though it was an original movie, and they fall in love with it every single time. And I am so insanely jealous of that. All right. So that was my number 6. Moving to my number 5 is the Star Wars movie I call passable, and that is Rogue One. I am the one on the panel here who thinks Rogue One is probably one of the more weaker movies. I have a lot of major issues with the characters of this film, and that by the end of that film I should be weeping, and I'm not, because I don't care about the characters. And that is a huge issue for me for that movie. And that's why it's ranked so low. Yes, it has hands down the single greatest Darth Vader scene ever in film. But it's just it just doesn't resonate to me. And unfortunately, it does hurt and impact that movie. Kees, what's your number 5?
All right. I'm going to get hate for this, but I don't care. Look, I still absolutely love this movie. It's just that I have other movies that I prefer to rewatch. So at number 5 is Star Wars, the original. I love this movie. Absolutely love it. It's just that I prefer the other ones a little bit over it. But I still absolutely love this movie. It's great. It started it all. It's just that I didn't start with this movie. And I just have more affection for the others, and that's my opinion. Like in terms of best, it's probably the second best made, but this is the list of favorites, not best. So that's why it's in my number 5.
All right, Matt, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is kind of on the same thought train as Kees. It's Return of the Jedi. I love this movie. There's just things about it that hold it back to the other 4 Star Wars movies to me personally. But this movie is still incredible as one of the best climaxes of a Star Wars movie. And I would have been fine with this, but it's like, there's just the whole fact that the first 30 minutes can be taken out and the movie is not affected, to me, is a problem. Also, as a Han Solo fan, watching Han Solo go from a great character with a great arc in A New Hope and Empire to just be he's there kind of sours that film as well.
All right. Matt, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is The Force Awakens. I think this movie is incredibly well made. I love the characters. You guys just heard me talking about Poe Dameron. He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. I love Rey, Finn. The thing that sours it is the fact that it is a soft reboot of New Hope, which I'm fine with. The thing is, I just like A New Hope a lot more. So that sort of holds it back, but it is still incredible.
Makes sense.
All right. My number four, is Return of the Jedi. Much of what you were saying as well, Matt. There are massive issues with the beginning, and wow, I've literally said there are massive issues with this with movies for pretty much all of the movies that I've listed so far. But Return of the Jedi does have a lot of awesomeness in it, and I do love that movie. But it's number 4 because the other 3 are just better to me. Kees?
Yeah. Oh, we have the same number 4 because my number 4 also is Return of the Jedi. And the thing is, I have the least issues with Return of the Jedi, I think. Like you guys have, I've heard a lot of people say what their issues are, like the second Death Star, the Ewoks. I've heard it all, and I'm like, yeah, I never had issues with any of that.
I don't have issues with that.
The only issue I had is that they ruined Boba Fett. Like they completely fucked that up. But other than that, I have no issues with Return of the Jedi. I love it. Even the Ewoks. I don't care what you think about the Ewoks. The Ewoks are awesome. I love them.
Yo, what's up? Caravan of Courage for life. Battle of Endor.
Okay, so let's get into the top 3. What's your number 3 film?
My number 3 is The Force Awakens. Absolutely love that film. Extremely well made. Also, like people crap on Starkiller Base. To me, it always the thing is with Return of the Jedi and Starkiller Base, it always made sense to me that when you have something like a Death Star in the first place, you would want to try it again if it's destroyed and try to make it better. So, like with the second Death Star in Return of the Jedi, they try to make it better, but it wasn't completed. And then you get to Starkiller Base, and it's even better, and it takes out more planets, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I absolutely love The Force Awakens because great characters, and I honestly do not give a crap that it's a soft reboot of A New Hope because it still is a great movie on its own. I think.
All right, and I'm the same with you. I've got Force Awakens at number 3. To me, The Force Awakens is. To me, The Force Awakens, the best thing that it did was they had characters. They introduced characters that I fell in love with. And that's what does it for over Rogue One for me is I love these characters. And if Luke Skywalker wasn't in the next movie, I could live with that because I got these characters and I fell in love with them.
Can I just say the live stream has opened up on YouTube, so...
Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, Matt, give your number 3 then.
Okay, my number 3 is going to be Jacob's favorite person, but it's Rogue One. I didn't take an issue with the characters. I understand that when you look at it, yes, maybe the Force Awakens characters are better, but I look at that as a war film. It's the first time we ever got a true war film in Star Wars. And you compare it to like a Saving Private Ryan, like in a war films, a lot of times characters are just there to die. And I watched that movie when I bought it on Blu-ray just last week or 2 weeks ago, and I was like, yep, still up there. That climax is just amazing. I know Jacob didn't care, but I wasn't crying, but I did care at the end of that movie. So that's why I put it up there in my top 3.
No, that makes sense.
All right, guys, the reason why we're still going is because as the panel has started, I have the panel up. I am paying attention to when the panel starts, and I will cancel this as soon as it does. But
yeah, just
as with yesterday, it went for about 15 minutes before the panel actually started.
Yeah. So let's keep talking.
Let's just quickly go through our
okay, I can do my number 2
before we do that real quick. I just want to go. We are going to stay here. We're not expecting anyone to actually keep watching us while we're here, but we're going to react to the panel while we're here. So if you want to have us in another window or another thing and you want to see our reactions to the panel, feel free to stick around. Otherwise, we It will be here on YouTube later today for you to rewatch if you do feel like it.
Yeah.
All right, Kees, what's your number 2?
My number 2, Jacob, you're gonna love me for this, is Rogue One, because look, yes, the movie has a shit ton of issues.
Talking about
Characters are severely underwritten. Editing is atrocious at times. I don't care. I honestly do not care. In terms of like the characters for me were a little bit more fleshed out in first of all Catalyst, second of all the Rogue One novelization, and people keep always telling me like you don't need to read books to fully love the movie, and it's like that's completely fair. Chris Stuckman, if you don't read the books, that's completely fair. However, I do, so I get my full experience out of it. So I love this movie, and that's mostly because of personal bias. Like if I would rank the movies in terms of best, Rogue One would be 5. Probably. It's definitely not one of the best made movies in the Star Wars universe, but I just love it that much. Yeah, my new number 2. That's that.
All right. My number 2 is the original, the best. It's Star Wars. It's not the best, but Star Wars is my number 2. I love this movie. Yeah. It's just introduced me to this world. I fell in love with it, and I can't add anything that hasn't already been said. So, Matt, what's your number 2 movie?
My number 2 is the exact same as yours, which is the original Star Wars. It's such, when you look at it, it's such a simple story. It's also like, when you look at it, really, it's contained. Like, it doesn't have to go on past that. That's kind of why I like to watch it. I can just put it on and just feel like I don't need to watch another movie after that. It's a fun movie to watch. When you get to the trench run and you have the whole, like, Vader on Luke's tail, like, I get goosebumps. I've seen that movie, like, over 1 million times, I'm certain. So it's a classically well-made film. It's just a movie that if you've never seen just because it's famous, you really need to, because it's that good.
Yeah.
And our number 1 is off the name.
And Kees. All right, let's do this all 3 at the same time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. Of course it is, because that's how you do a sequel. Like, it's
no. That's not how you do a sequel. That's just how you do a good movie.
But
That's
even then, like, you take these characters and it's weird watching them again in the first again, but they're cookie cutter characters in the first one to a degree, and this one they flesh them out. They, like, the opening scene inside Hoth Base with Han and Leia is so perfectly written. Oh my god! Like, Lawrence Kasdan is a genius, and how the hell he wrote that, I will never know.
No, yeah, he's a genius. Also, you got to give it Irvin Kershner, God rest his soul, because he was the perfect choice for this movie, because the films he did before this were all small, character-driven movies, but that's what you needed. You didn't need, for this movie to work, you don't need big, amazing action scenes, which there are. The asteroid field, the Battle of Hoth, the lightsaber duel, but it's mostly the characters in those situations that make it so good. This is my favorite film of all time, because to me, it just is everything. It's perfect storytelling, perfect character arcs, just a perfect, like, leading up to a climax of a movie, and it's the perfect way of it leaves you wanting more, but not feeling like you did not have a satisfying experience, because a lot of movies fail at that, where a lot of movies like Pirates 2 ended where you feel like you got half of the story. Empire, you feel like you got a whole story, but you're like, oh no, there's more to tell. I love that. It's such a good movie.
The reason that I particularly love The Empire Strikes Back and why it is my favorite all-time movie is because I've said this before on previous podcasts, whatnot. This is the first movie that gave Darth Vader his character. Darth Vader was introduced in the first one, and we got a little bit about him, like he has a relation to Obi-Wan and whatnot. But this one gave him the character that is now my all-time favorite movie character. Darth Vader is one of the most iconic movie characters ever, and that's mostly because of The Empire Strikes Back, because the way they were able to write Darth Vader in this movie, the performance that both James Earl Jones and the guy in the suit, why am I
David
blanking
Prowse.
on his name? David Prowse gave. It's like, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, and it's awesome, and there's nothing about The Empire Strikes Back that I don't like. So it's my
Can
all-time
I just
favorite
add on
movie.
to your point, Kate? Luke Skywalker is my favorite character out of like anything, books, movies. Empire is because of Empire, because you see Luke is such a cookie cutter, like, boy, like classic, like guy who becomes a hero through the story. Like, it's classic hero story. Empire is the one that takes him, makes him a real person, where he has temptations to the dark side. And that's one of my favorite scenes, is when he talks to Yoda and he's like, is the dark side stronger? Like, he screws up. When he chooses to stop training with Yoda to go for his friends, he screws up and he has to live with a robotic hand because of that. But it's great because in that moment, you feel like even though you sit back and you go, oh yeah, you probably should stay with Yoda, when you put yourself in his position, you go, oh no, I probably would have went for my friends as well. Because you're a human, and when you have feelings for people, you do stupid stuff sometimes.
Mhm.
And that's what I love, is Luke's character is just so, and the arc he has is just perfect in that movie.
Well, actually, like, as much as I love Luke, most of my love for Luke comes thanks to Return of the Jedi, because the completion of his full arc. Like, he has an arc in the first one. He has an arc in the second one.
All right,
and he
guys.
what?
I think we are just starting now, guys. So the live stream is up. We are just starting now.
I just
Okay.
have a question.
Hey,
If I
this
go
Josh
full
guy.
screen, will my video stop, or
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
you can try. We'll see about
just
that.
okay? Here, I'm full screen right now. Is my video
Your
stopped?
video's up. It's
Okay. All right.
We're
Then I'm gonna
good.
be. Oh my God! They're showing the Josh Gad videos.
Yeah.
Wait, he might actually be. He might actually be at this thing.
If he's there, how awesome would that
Oh my
be?
god, this is
This
amazing.
is the best one.
It was awesome that they got Dame Judi Dench to be there. I mean,
Chris Pratt, and they got Chris Pratt to be there.
This is
indeed.
amazing.
I just want to see Murder on the Orient Express just because of these videos.
That I lost it when that happened. I lost it.
Yes.
Oh, yes!
Yes. Yes.
I predicted it.
That's just so. Imagine if that
Okay,
was
I'm
all
a little
just
behind.
marketing scheme. Imagine if that was all just a marketing scheme for him to be the host.
This is so good.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.
I have to set up my camera.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to go to that, but I had school.
I got to host one at my work when I
That's
worked there. I got to
cool.
host it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Imagine if Oscar Isaac comes out with the Poe Dameron jacket.
Would be cool.
That they won't give us. She was such a good choice by Lucas to replace him.
Mm-hmm. Did he just pop? Do a leg pop?
Yeah, I think he did. I apologize to anyone watching. If I sneeze during this, I'm just allergy season, so.
Bless you.
Thank you. Ooh.
I still cannot believe Rian Johnson directed a Star Wars movie. Like, I was convinced he was going to drop out.
Okay. That's true.
Yeah. That was really cool of him to do.
Mm.
Nice. Nice.
Like Emily Blunt in Looper.
Genuinely terrified I was going to miss something like really big then.
Oh my god. As a son of an Irishman, that's insulting, Josh Gad.
He has to be cameoing somewhere in this movie, doesn't he?
Oh, who, Josh Gad?
Uh-huh.
That'd be cool. LaFoof is a Star Wars character now. That you could sell. Love people. Oh,
Oh man. What would you give to have that camera like right now?
oh man, a lot. I would
Oh,
give a
Billy. Anthony.
lot.
Oh. Jesus Christ, you guys are ahead of me. This sucks.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
really? Oh, lightsaber! She has a lightsaber. Carrie. The movie is going to be dedicated to her and Kenny Baker.
I was really hoping that Rogue One would have something for Kenny at the end, but it.
No, I think they're saving it for like it's going to end with like in memory of Carrie and Kenny. One of them being Daisy Ridley.
Emma Watson.
Yes. Come on.
Her theme is one of the greatest Star Wars themes ever.
Race theme.
I love it. I don't think she's going to be able to get a word in right now. Ask her a question.
With the president. With the president of Lucasfilm sitting right next to me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh man, what does that mean for Luke? Is he like not Luke we think? Oh, that's so cool. That's
Mm.
I love her so much.
She's
Yeah,
great.
same.
Her on the Graham Norton show is one of the funniest interviews
Mm.
when she talks about her dad being more of a Star Trek fan.
Oh, I love that shot.
I think that's just like it was raining on set. Yes! Please say that's how they bring in Mark Hamill.
that was
That
good.
was a great build up.
That was good.
I swore that was Boyega. But good on you.
That's awesome.
I love Ryan. He is such a geek. Like, it's amazing.
It's great. Because those are the people you want making these movies. You want the ones who love it as much as we do. That was great. That was great.
This is good.
That was awesome.
awesome.
This is, like I said, this is going to be probably the funniest panel.
By the way, Rebels theme playing. It's odd.
Yep.
Same.
No, you can't.
Actually, BB-8 does not have that much screen time in The Force Awakens.
No. Alrighty.
Finn.
Interesting they're using this theme for Boyega and not Oscar Isaac. Oh, is he wearing the black stripe for Carrie?
I'm just thinking for a second.
I'm sorry?
There's only 2 more seats. They need to pull out and do the wide shot again.
Oh, wait, you're trying to see how many seats there are?
Yeah.
Well, I think there's only 2 more seats. I think there's Oscar Isaac and there's
And
Mark Hamill.
Mark
Yeah.
Hamill. Adam Driver has to.
Maybe not. Man, he still is wearing Poe's jacket.
Nice.
It is crazy that it doesn't feel like it was that long ago that we were being introduced to these people.
Yeah. A little over 2 years ago.
Oscar. Oh. No. You don't know how upset I am that Oscar Isaac isn't there. Ugh. I'm just upset now.
They're really making him like a Han Solo type then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Adam Driver's here.
Not Oscar Isaac. God.
Yeah, the Hosnian system.
Oof. Ooh, maybe.
Laura Dern's here.
Yeah.
Laura Dern.
Who?
I
Huh?
didn't hear who she plays.
Oh, she's Finn's girlfriend in the movie.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So maybe
That's the love theme they're playing.
see now I'm wondering if it's Adam Driver or Mark Hamill who's there.
That works.
They like their female characters with our names, don't they?
Rose? Okay.
She's a stormtrooper. Like
No,
a
resistance.
former stormtrooper, maybe?
No. She's part of the resistance.
Well, he
Yeah.
worked in... Oh, no, he worked in sanitation. Don't worry.
Maybe that's why they hook up. Yo, sanitation maintenance.
Cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm.
Soft guys and Adam Driver couldn't be there. Oh God, he's so great.
Twitter's saying that they might have some Han Solo stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. No, he actually really does like the prequels. If you hear him talk about them.
Yeah.
Looper's so good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Brick is also
I'm getting major Luke's dying in this episode vibes.
Shut up, Jacob.
Mm. Oh, I love that photo. That's the marketing genius coming out going, wait. People are going to think that he's only in 2 minutes. No. He is in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh my god, this is
He's
perfect.
so
So did I.
Same here.
Perfect. All right, I need to stream behind you guys, and it sucks.
I love how he can still laugh about Carrie.
Got a point?
Oh, he's so good. Oh, that's amazing. That's the power of Star Wars.
Here we go.
Yes. Come on, Ryan. Do not fake us out. You.
All right. See you in a bit.
Okay. Oh.
Hang on, Case.
Case.
A teaser poster that is.
Oh.
No. I just want to reenact for everybody at home. This is what we heard.
Case, can you put your headphones back on, please?
Oh. That's awesome.
Oh, shit.
That is.
Oh!
What
Oh, I
the?
want that.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck, do I want that?
Oh. I want that framed right now. If everyone gets that for free, I'm going to be so upset. Yes. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh!
Of
Evan's
course.
gonna be
It's
pissed.
just like the Rogue One poster.
Oh, I want it
Oh,
so
boy.
bad.
Oh, come on. Stop doing this. Oh, come on. Come
It's
on.
coming. It's coming. It's
You
coming.
know, you know what you want to do.
Here we come.
Stand up and say,
Yes!
yes.
Oh.
Oh, John Boyega's going to jump over his chair. Yes. Oh. Gaffy.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. And the stream fucks up there.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
What? Oh. Oh.
Oh. Fuck.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
fuck.
This movie's gonna be better than Rogue One. Oh my god.
Okay, that was good. uh, Jesus. There we go.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, they've only been going on for 50 minutes. They have an hour and a half. Something
Yeah.
more is coming. And I'm going to go to the bathroom while they're showing the trailer again.
Okay. I'm gonna just watch the trailer.
Okay, this trailer again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. Money shot right there.
Oh. Oh, that was just
Oh.
awesome. I'm sorry, that's just awesome. It needs to
Oh.
be December right now. I'm sorry, it needs to be December.
Hang on.
Kind of does.
Nah, that's it.
Nope.
Really? That's
Yep.
all there is to it? All right. Bless you. Yeah, no, that's
Well,
it.
hang
All
on.
right. All right. Good trailer. All right, guys. So yeah, that was the Last Jedi panel. Actually, a lot shorter than it was planned. It was planned for half an hour more. I don't know exactly why, but we're just gonna recap the panel right now.
Oh.
Hey,
Wow.
Jacob, what do you think of that?
Oh, fuck. That was epic. That was epic. I think a lot of us have had the idea that, okay, we knew this was going to be the darker episode. We knew this was going to be shit is getting real, but
Not
Luke
that real.
Skywalker, Luke Skywalker has given up, and that's I don't like that. Yeah, wow. I can't wait to see this in a actual big screen in in a big theater. Holy hell, was that an awesome trailer. This was epic. Wow. Yeah, I'm shocked. But more than the trailer, I want that fucking poster, like, now. Yes. Holy shit. Yes.
All right, Matt, what do you think of the panel in the trailer?
The panel I'll talk about first. I thought the panel was really good. I'm upset Oscar Isaac couldn't be there to talk about Poe, but besides that, really fun. Mark Hamill got a lot of great quippy lines. I thought the thing with BB-8 was really funny, but I said it during our reaction. This movie's might top A New Hope just by the look of that trailer. I know it's stupid because of marketing, but just like when Luke Skywalker says it's time for the Jedi to end, oh my god, he has given up. But that is going. I think now that is the story of the movie: is Luke Skywalker has given up, and it's getting him to believe. Like it's Rey's story is now going to be getting Luke to believe that the Jedi can return. And now, with that line, we understand why this movie is called The Last Jedi, because Luke believes Rey is really the Last Jedi, because there can't be any more. Oh, man.
Well, okay, so I'm not gonna repeat what you guys said. What I'm gonna say, I saw a space battle, and there's gonna be a space battle with a new fleet, and it's gonna be awesome! Oh my god!
It was
so
I love the shot of Poe running and just the hammer being destroyed. That is just an awesome shot. Yeah.
No, his ship's gonna get destroyed. No. That's like destroying the Falcon. No, that's the new generation's Falcon. No. Yeah, no.
No, but yeah. It was awesome to see. We did get a little bit of Leia, of course, and she was in a different place than she was. I wonder where the Resistance is now, because that wasn't the base on the car anymore.
Well, they
that
had to
was
move
something
because
else.
the First Order knew where their original base was. It's kind of like how the Empire knew the base was on Yavin 4, so they had to move bases.
Well, yeah, you got a point, but the difference is that between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, there were 3 years, and between this movie and The Force Awakens, there was no time gap.
No, this movie takes place, but remember they said it starts off, but then it time jumps.
Okay,
okay,
that may be the case, but still, they're in a different location. I wonder where that is. I hope that it's a new planet, that it has like a cool design, and yeah, little disappointed that we didn't see like the what happened after the Hosnian system was destroyed, like in terms of the state of the galaxy. We didn't get to see that, but we got to see a whole lot of Luke and Rey, which was awesome.
It's the first teaser. I think in the first official trailer, we're gonna get that.
This was a trailer. This was a full-fledged trailer because this is 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's very much a trailer. But there's only so much you can show in just one trailer that it makes sense what they showed, because what they showed, they made it count. Every shot in that trailer counted. It was great, and I need this movie.
I need it now. Now,
man.
I need it. And it's already up on StarWars.com.
Yep. Oh, it would have been up. Instantly. That trailer was going up. But
all right, time to add it to my favorites.
So watching that trailer over and over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, but let's talk, if we can, about. So, okay, let's just talk about the panel to begin with. All right. So, we are going to have some special guests coming on during this discussion, but let's start. We've talked a little bit about trailer. What did you guys think of the panel itself? We did call that Josh Gad would be the host.
Yes, we did.
Good call.
Which I thought was pretty awesome. Good, very good call, guys.
I'll start off because I had already talked about it, but maybe you guys have missed it because we kept talking about the trailer. Like I said, I thought it was really funny, which I thought was important that, there's humor in Star Wars, so to have it also just makes me feel like the more comfortable a cast is and they can joke with each other on panels like this, I think the better a movie is. It sucked that Adam Driver and Oscar Isaac couldn't be there to talk about Poe and Kylo. That was a little annoying. It was interesting to see who even knew, because we knew a while back they were casting a new female character. Now we know who it is, what her name is, what her position in the Resistance is. So yeah, overall, I thought the panel was really good. I thought Josh Gad was really good choice to do it because he was funny. So I had a lot of fun with that panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially after all the videos and everything that's happened over the last 3 months, I thought it was brilliant. I just think they did such a great job with this one today. The biggest thing that I took out of it was, I guess now we know what they meant when Daisy said that, Luke, you don't always know what your heroes sometimes don't live up to what you expect. And by the looks of it, Luke ain't gonna live up to what Rey is expecting.
Mm-hmm. Which, yeah, that's definitely interesting. And well, what I loved about the panel was that they, as Matt said, they all seem like they're friends, like they have a good relation with each other, and they can. What the hell are you doing, Jacob?
My mouse isn't working anymore.
Oh boy, that's okay. That's an issue. But no, this was a great panel. Very funny, also touching, and then you finish it off with that trailer.
God, don't joke.
They're definitely doing very well with this this celebration so far. I can't wait to watch the rest of it. But yeah, another great panel. Just like the 40th anniversary yesterday. Another great panel.
Yep. With 2 panels down, they seem to be killing it with the panels so far. So far this has been worth getting up at 1 a.m. in the morning for.
Are you going to go, or will you stay for a little bit?
No, I'll stay for a bit. I probably will be going. I'll probably head off in about an hour, but because that panel didn't go for as long as the one yesterday's did. So
when's the next panel?
I'm just trying to find that out now. I've still got it up. I've still got the video up in the background, and they're just interviewing people. But let's just talk. Let's talk a bit about. So what after? Okay, we now have an idea of what the movie is a little bit about. What are we expecting now? Like, is anyone's expectations or thoughts on Last Jedi completely different to what the trailer that we just got, or are they all? The trailer did what we all kind of knew was coming to a degree, sort of.
No, actually no, because Luke, I never expected that his story would be him believing that the Jedi are finished. But I think now that I've heard it, I think that is, I talked about it just before, that is a great story to have, especially when you realize that when, they talk about in Force Awakens, but like you realize that like he brought back the Jedi only to have not only one of his apprentices betray them, but have it be his nephew betray and kill all his students. Yet that's going to screw up a guy, and to be like, I effed up and I killed, I led to the destruction of an entire generation of Jedi. This is finished. I also Rey, I think that opening shot and just all this stuff, it just looks like she's going to be pushed in the same way Yoda pushed Luke in Empire, running through the vines and jumping and doing all the flips. He's going to push her in her training. Because we see right from where she's gasping for air. And I think that is great.
I will agree to that. I did really love. We got our first, we actually got a line of dialogue from Luke saying "breathe." That was his first line of the first time we heard Luke in nearly 30 years was the word "breathe." Case, what are your thoughts?
Oh, my thoughts. There's so much to
You can
take
find them
in.
at the Duff Movie
So
Guy on YouTube. It was a joke.
look, I don't know. I honestly can't. No, I can't say anything right now. I'm overwhelmed. I really am. That's what I. It's so much to take in. At one point, I don't know. I can't say. I can't speak.
We're all a little stunned right now. I thought the fact that Ewan McGregor wasn't there, I think, is a little whatever. It's that is what it is. But I love this trailer. I loved what we saw, and I loved everything about what we just got. But I'm a little lost for words right now. And
I'm saying stuff, but like it's just like
we're saying the same
right
stuff.
now,
I think
I don't even know what to say right now. Except, is it freaking December yet?
Yeah,
I know. Well, there goes my theory. No, they're not. They're not changing the date.
I just have one phrase to say. It's Luke Skywalker, motherfucker.
Yes, it is.
Guys in the all right. Guys who are watching us live, what did you think? What did you think of the trailer? Zubrath, we have here saying if Luke dies, he's going to cry. Yeah.
No, look at this.
I did say this while we were watching it, but I love that the marketing and the producer and Kathleen Kennedy came out and went, trust me, Luke is in this movie. Mark is just being very coy because he knows I'll yell at him later, but Luke is in this movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was very funny the way she did that. It was like, no, I promise. I promise she is in this movie.
Because she probably knows that, if she didn't say anything, all the clickbait websites will run with Luke has a 2-minute cameo in The Last Jedi.
Yeah,
Luke
exactly.
has no role in The Last Jedi. And so she's like, well, I need to make sure people know he has a role.
He's probably knew in the back of her head, Park. People are going to see this trailer and just think that that's it. He's not. He's done. He's not in the series. But I'm very much looking forward to this. I think I'm not sure. I'm knocked out for the moment.
Yeah.
What is there? All right. Is there anything that let you down about that panel?
I think I talked about it before, and I know it's scheduling, but just like not having Oscar Isaac and Adam Driver there, but that could totally just be due to scheduling. Was the only thing, because they didn't really talk about the First Order as much as if they would have if Adam Driver was there. That's just and it's a small little BSy thing.
Yeah, I guess it's the fact that they didn't talk about characters who weren't there. That's understandable, I guess, because it's kind of hard to do that when it's kind of hard to talk about characters who aren't there when they're not there to talk about them. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, guys, I will have to take a break for I don't know exactly how long because I have to shoot a video and whatnot. So we'll keep streaming. I'll just mute my mic and camera, and then I'll come back later.
Okay.
I just figured out that
What?
does mean that I will. Oh wait, yeah, okay.
No.
We'll do that like
We're
that.
running the stream, Case.
Huh? What?
Aren't you running the stream?
Yeah, I'm running the stream. We're automatic switching right now, so that's gonna be a lot of switches. But it's just how it has to work right now. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right.
So CTA Reviews asks, what do you guys think of the ships with the red stream of smoke coming out of them? Are they piloted by anyone we know?
Maybe
Look,
Finn, just because they had that shot of him kind of right after, but I don't know.
I think there is a chance that it is that
it's a resistance thing.
very much so. I do very much believe it
I
is a
think just
resistance.
because that shot, the one hitting it, feels almost like they're racing away from the First Order or something. Like they are running away, which is interesting.
Yeah, I do agree with that because, but although the reverse shot showed that that something was coming towards them, so
Yeah.
and we are just waiting on
Our guest.
our first guest at the moment.
Yeah.
And
Do you guys have any in the chat? Do you guys have any more questions as well? And I mean, it doesn't even have to be about the panel. You can ask us about like anything Star Wars right now, just to surpass the time. You can question me on why I like the Phantom Menace more than the other prequels. You can, if you like Rogue One, you can hate on Jacob right now for putting it at number 5 or 4, wherever the heck he put it. I don't know.
actually, we might take a quick break, guys, and we will head back in probably about half an hour, guys. We'll see you guys soon. We're going to take a quick break because then hopefully we can get can actually get Evan on, who is actually at Celebration right now. So we'll see you guys later. I might not be back because it is nearly 3 a.m. here and I am bloody tired. So I will see you guys a bit later. Thank you so much. We'll talk later, guys. Thank you very much.
So long.